is what the world looked like hundreds of millions of years ago. It was just one big continent. And do you know what this is? The moon. I'll show you the real thing soon. I promise. The whole wide world will be yours to explore. You'll be able to go wherever you want. Even the moon.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. I'm your host, CenterStrain01, and we are continuing on with Death Stranding. Hopefully you guys are having a good time. There is our objective all the way over there. So let's get things ready for us to actually leave and make sure that we've got everything we need. So I'm going to take a look at my private locker and see what we got in here. I think it's almost time for us to get some new boots. We've got some grenades. Might be a good idea to take a grenade, some ladders, a lot of PCCs. You can see the damage to the containers already, so it's going to be a good idea to use some spray in order to be able to make sure that we're good. So let me make sure I've got a container spray. Awesome. So I'm going to use that to help our items out a little bit here in just a second. So we're just going to bring in one extra grenade. I think should be enough because of what we already have. We already have 1, 2, 3, 4, and each one of them I think have like 5. So that's 5, 10, 15. Actually, you know what? That's enough. I think that's enough. We've got a bunch of level 1s. We should be good to go. But let's go ahead and do... Yeah, so we're not going to even do anything, actually. I think we're good. I mean, we're just going to start heading out and let's do it. Now, we're probably not going to be able to take this vehicle all the way. I actually tried that last time and I got caught, so, but I was still able to get the vehicle all the way, which was actually still pretty hilarious. So we're going to go ahead and use the spray. Now we're going to point it backwards, and then we're going to use it. Okay, now if we take a look at our cargo, you can see that our cargo is back to 100%. And we're good to go. Might be a good idea to go ahead and auto arrange. All right. This can get really, really tricky, guys. But we'll give it our best shot making it without getting caught.
Have a pleasant journey. Weapons restrictions lifted. Sam, it's Hartman. Your friend and fellow doom sufferer. Our affliction, such as it is, began with the beach, or rather, our discovery of it. Once the question of...
I apologize for breaking that up, but I want to make sure that we're going the right route. As you can see, if we go up that way, we're kind of screwed. So clearly, we're going to have to be heading up this way.
life after death was answered only by religion and philosophy. But when we learned of the beach's existence, death became something more tangible, knowable. The living soon walked the shores of the afterlife, while dead things, beached things, began to find their way back. And then came dooms, and with it a host of theories advanced by physicians and psychologists, desperate to explain the world's newest mystery. The symptoms were duly categorized and stratified into levels. But repatriates like you are a singularly rare breed, worthy of a classification all your own. The specialists must have been climbing over one another to get a look at you. I wonder what they found.
All right, so you know things are starting to get a little bit heated up. At this point, we're going to go ahead and abandon, and we're going to have to start making our way through. So, goodbye, bike. You've done a great job. nice and slow. You can very easily be caught in this section. All right, now if you actually take a look, you can see that we have damaged quite a bit of our stuff.
Looks like you've got an empty container there, huh? Feel free to submit junk like that to Bridges. You might not have a use for it, but we do.
And it's going to start to take damage. It's 74. I got it at least enough to where everything is still 0, so we do need to hurry at this point. And there's going to be music playing, so I will put in my own. And we're back. All right. So sorry about all that, guys. Again, as much as I would love you to listen to the music, they copyright all the audio in the whole entire video, and I just can't have that, obviously. But we have made it. Now, in my Let's Play on Facebook, I actually got my bike all the way here. Believe it or not. It was definitely something weird. I think I pretty much took my bike from that top of that cliff there all the way down. And it survived, and I still got an S ranking. And I even got into a BT fight. Here, I didn't, but don't worry, because I've got something special for you coming right up.
All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Sent to do the work of a team. You and your 2 feet to fill all them boots. Cargo's in perfect condition. I won't lie, that's some feat. So you here to usher us into a new chiral age or some shit?
Yeah. That cool?
Hell yeah, go for it. Been waiting forever and a day for this. Wait. Where'd you get that? That little guy? Same as mine. Where the hell did you get it?
Yeah, I can't really say. But the little guy, he came with the pod, if you gotta know.
And who'd you get the pod from?
Igor, from Corpse Disposal.
My little brother. So, what? He just gave one of these to you. Why?
I was there with him, at the end. We were moving a body. Things went to shit. There's BTs everywhere. And one of them grabbed him. So he told me to take it and run.
That right. So what's your story? You lived through a catastrophe like that, only to keep on doing the same work? Okay. Been a long time coming, I suppose. You take good care of that little guy. He belongs with the expedition. With you.
All right.
Better if you take this with you too, I reckon. Can't think of anyone who could use it more.
All right, so we picked up some more grenades.
Sam, you've done it. Port Knot City is back on the grid. This community, a part of the UCA. Their data, a part of our shared wisdom. With enough time and enough Cairo printers, they'll be able to build ships. And one day, the waters will be ours again. All because you led the way. Though what follows in your wake isn't always good. Any city that joins the UCA becomes a bigger target for the terrorists. But we have to accept the dangers and press on, no matter what. The rest of America is waiting, Sam. Waiting for you to take the first step and connect them to the chiral network. I know you can reach them. Make us whole again.
Thanks. One more C in the UCA, huh? So, you fixing to cross the lake and head west?
Yeah. We got a boat?
No, not for years now. Terrorists took out everything bridges that floats. Only boat in town belongs to a private courier.
Private courier? Don't tell me. Fragile Express?
That's the one. I already spoke with their rep. I'm having them load the boat with some of the supplies you brought us. I'll bet the folks in Lake Knot will be tickled pink to see someone come into port. Been a while, I expect. Head on down to the harbor when you're ready. It's right outside the distro center. Don't worry, Port Knot never gets the rain. Feel free to rest up in your room before you head out.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
All right, so let's go ahead and check our terminal. And we'll check our mail. So, I mean, I don't know why some of these make you read them again, even though you've already seen them before. But you can't delete them or anything. It would be cool if you could, like, reply. All right, so we've got some interesting stuff coming up. I think now's a good time to... Let's see. Let's use the toilet.
Nice.
EX grenade number 1.
That should suffice. Glad to see everything's in good working order. Another of our new EX grenades, the number 1. So named because it contains a vaporized extract formulated from your urine. Compared to our first iteration, This EX grenade contains a higher concentration of your fluids, which should make it more effective against BTs. Whenever you avail yourself of your private room's facilities, we will collect the results and produce additional units for your use. So you needn't worry about running out.
Nice.
EX grenade number 2.
The latest in our line of EX grenades. I give you the number 2. As you may have surmised, this model was produced with various extracts refined from your fecal matter. We suspect that your regular consumption of cryptobiotes has led you to excrete certain compounds that may prove especially effective against BTs. If you would like us to produce more, you need only furnish us with the requisite raw materials via your private room's toilet. I look forward to your feedback.
I mean, they really have done an amazing job at making an animated character look completely human and look real, you know? The graphics today, I'm telling you. All right, guys, we're completely ready. So let's go ahead and leave our room.
Brought you an astronaut. Mankind can go anywhere, even outer space. You'll be out of there in no time. And the second all this is over, I'm going to take you wherever you want to go.
Okay, with that being said, it is time to do it. I know you guys are ready. I'm ready. Here we go.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
First things first. All right, so we got all of that. How many we've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which should be enough.
particle of God that permeates all existence. Ah, so it was you that dragged him into all this. Bloodied but unbowed. What's that? Bridget Strand is dead. America's last president dead and burned. Oh, and now the girl's been chosen to take Mommy's place. Well, that won't wash. She's not cut out for politics, is she? Oh, but don't worry. I'll find her. And I'll keep her real safe. You see, I've come to understand the truth of the Death Stranding. Oh, there's so much you people don't know. The girl, for instance, she's not like you or me. Dooms ain't her thing. And she's more into destruction on a worldwide scale. An extinction entity. Oh, it's so hard to form connections when you can't shake hands. Fortunately, I've got a good connection to the other side. Now you're no bridge. But me, I'm bound to all of it. This world, that world, and our sweet little angel of death. You're on the menu. All it'll take is one itty-bitty void out to blow us all to kingdom come. So how about it? Aren't you getting tired of the grind? Isn't this what you've been waiting for this whole time? A game over.
Heads up, Sam. According to our damage assessments, it would only take a single void out to total Port Knox City. A single BT allowed to make contact with a civilian would be enough. We can't let that happen. You've got to deal with that BT right now.
All right, so I did not say anything during that. I wanted you to be immersed in the experience of it at first. But these battles are really simple to actually beat for the most part. Now, on hard, it does take a lot more damage to take it down than on normal. So just remember that. You're going to need a lot more grenades. Not a difficult battle. Just make sure that you keep equipping the grenades that you have and that you hold down LT to aim and RT to fire. The longer you hold RT, the longer the arc on the grenade will be. Stay out of its way and you won't take damage and you'll be good to go. I mean, it's fairly simple.
Keep on keeping on.
Incredible. Simply incredible. For the first time in history, a human being has defeated a BT. Were you not a repatriate, I doubt it would have been possible. Not only does contact with your fluids pose no risk of triggering a void out, but in much the same way as your car is rejected by the beach, your blood can be used to expel BTs from our world and return them to the other side. You've given us hope, Sam. Perhaps we may yet be saved.
Be proud, my friend. Amelie's still waiting for you in the west. Head to your boat. It's ready. Get those supplies to Lake Knot City. We're just getting started.
All right, but as you can see, we have done it. The game gives you plenty enough ammunition. Now, I will say this. Once you run out, you literally have to drop these in order to be able to use any more. So once I would have run out of all the grenades I had, I would eventually had to drop these. Then I could pick them up, and then I got to put them in its place. It's kind of difficult if you think about it, but don't think about it too hard. Just try always to bring as much as you can. As you saw, I used the hematic grenade, which was the number 0. That's all I used for this battle. If you would have used your other ones, like your number 1 or number 2, then you could have had a better chance as well. But that's why we had the blood bag with us, because it will draw from Sam's body if a blood bag is not equipped. So as long as you have a blood bag equipped, it won't draw from your body, and you can continue to have good health. So before we move on, we're going to grab a few grenades. So you can use R3. So press R3 and then left or right to switch pages. As you can see, that's how you can see now. All right, there we go. Yeah, okay, that makes it so much better. We're going to pick up a few of these. I think essentially... Whoa, 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 don't fall now. Always want to make sure you got plenty, even though we are going to be storing it.
Keep on keeping on.
So that was your first actual real encounter with the BTs. Besides their ghost apparitions, this was the first one that you absolutely 100% have to fight. Now, what you just saw is something that can happen every single time if you get caught and you fail the stealth sections when you're kind of moving quietly. Except the only difference is they're all different enemies that you'll face, like based off of animals. So that's really the biggest change and the biggest difference. But it's all generally the same. Those are the type of enemies, and that is the type of gameplay you're going to get when it comes to defeating bosses. All right, so what I'm going to do... We used this grenade pack, so we can't use it again. All right, so we've done that. Let's go ahead and recycle. Sorry, I forgot to do this. I should have done this as well. Some crystals. We'll do 210. You can see you have some orders that you could do if you want, but we're going to be continuing on. These are not real orders. These are side missions. They're not. We've completed every main story mission up to this point. We're going to actually take everything. And you'll see why in a second. All right, so we've placed it all in our private locker, so we're good to go. We're going to take a quick shower so we're nice and clean before we exit. This is to make sure that when we do the next cutscene, we're not all dirty and stuff, so we want to look our best. I like how he rests first without taking a shower. I mean, I'm sorry, but the first thing I would do is probably shower before I just sleep in the bed. But I'm guessing he showers overnight because he looks a little bit cleaner. I don't know. Well, no, he's still got a lot of dirt on him.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
All right. That's about all we needed to do. We're good to go, and we can go ahead and exit. Main reason we did that is because when we're heading over to a new area, You really can't take any cargo or anything with you, so there's no reason. Leave it all at the last point you were at, so that way when you come back here, you have more stuff. Just makes more sense. You see the green ones, right? That means that they're actually level 2. That's what some of the players dropped on us, but we were able to take them out a little bit better. Someone has actually a level 2 bag over there, which means it'll do more damage. But I don't want to really equip them yet because I want to wait until we can actually build them ourselves.
Gonna catch a ride on that boat, Sam? Before you do, be aware that you'll have to leave behind any cargo you haven't gotten around to delivering. It'd be a shame to abandon something important, though, especially if you are close to finishing a run. My advice, put that stuff in your private locker in Port Knot City. Or, if you're feeling responsible, you could just delay your boat trip until you've tied up loose ends. It's your call.
Doesn't mean we're not going to be coming back here, obviously.
Snack?
You came through then.
I don't break that easy. Name notwithstanding.
You saw that asshole too, right?
Higgs. He's the leader of a separatist group.
Seemed to me like he was controlling that BT.
That's level 7 for you. Higher, maybe.
Seems like you know a lot about him.
Used to work together. Guess you could say we had a contract.
You did business with terrorists? Whoever pays, huh?
He wasn't like that back then.
So what's your angle? You want to save the world, or you want to fuck it all up like him?
I just wish things were different, all right? Here's all right. Don't worry, she still floats. Come on, we're the only cargo left.